Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Today I'm back at it here. I am going to push my way up to 15,000 this season with this deck. You guys see me play it a lot already in the other game modes, but now I'm going to push this, or I'm going to push up to 15,000 using this. I'm really just going to respond with Lightning, which is wild because it's a 6-for-3 trade, but I don't really have anything else to kind of start out with, so that's totally fine because Executioner is going to get amazing amount of value, and Executioner, if you could throw it in any deck, definitely try your best to do that. It is so valuable, just what it's able to do and whatnot. So I'm going to go with the E-Spirit here. Should be able to buy our troops some time here. So Mini P.E.K.K.A doesn't get that swing off, but I think this should be able to essentially kind of clean up that Witch. So that's a really interesting deck. He's got Goblin or E-Giant, and he's got the Goblin Barrel with the Firecracker and Witch. So if you see a lot of these like crazy random decks, definitely feel free to use this. It's going to be amazing, amazing stuff. So I think for the most part, I might... I'm definitely not going to ignore it. I'm going to use the Evo Executioner. I would have ignored it if it was just the Valkyrie, but obviously if it's the Inferno Dragon, don't want to be doing that. All in all, not too bad here. We're able to clean things up for a lot of value. I'm just going to arrows this down so our Executioner doesn't even stop for that, and it's going to probably force something else out, or he's going to take probably 2 Executioner throws, which is really, really nice. So obviously, massive lead here. E-Giant is not that bad with this version of the deck. If you do have the Bomber version instead of the Mini P.E.K.K.A, obviously you'll struggle a bit more. But all in all, not too bad. Let's go with our Mini P.E.K.K.A here. I'm hanging on to my Lightning in case he's going to go with the Witch and maybe something else. I'm going to go Executioner here. Yeah, I will take some damage, but it shouldn't be too bad. Executioner is going to clean up all of those goblins from the Goblin Barrel. If you didn't know something like that could work, now you know. Let's go with E-Spear here. We have a lot of stuff. That should kind of stun everything, and yeah, we're gonna get death damage at least, plus a few skeleton hits, I think. So, ooh, Executioner's Axe is just absolutely insane sometimes, just a mind of its own, giving us a bunch of value. I'm gonna arrows this down. Obviously, that's gonna be pretty filthy to deal with, so I'm gonna go Skeleton Barrel here. Wow, that's actually pretty well played. So I might give up that tower just to not defend it. He kind of caught us off guard a little bit, but we'll still be able to make something happen here. That left side's down about 1,000 hit points, so we should be fine. I'm pretty tempted to go Lightning, but oh, okay, let's do this here. And arrows should be good to clean up the Firecracker. So we should be good here. And I'm gonna go Ram Rider here and hopefully get some extra damage. Okay, or force that out, that works too. Let's go E-Spirit up high, Skeleton Barrel, and we'll go with the Executioner here. Should be pretty good. We're just going to take a little bit of damage for the most part. We have Mini P.E.K.K.A ready as well, so that's going to help too. So it's just an interesting deck that he's got. Really, really wild combinations of things. Let's go with the Lightning here. We're not going to clip the Inferno Dragon, but we can do this to at least block it in the meantime. He's out-cycling us somehow, which is wild to say. Should be able to clean up some of those goblins first. And that Firecracker is just being an absolute nuisance. So, I mean, I can see the strength of rocking a deck that he's got. But he's going to give up his log. So he's going to have to go for something like Valkyrie. I'm going to go for the Evo Executioner. I was hoping for a better lineup, to be honest. Didn't really happen there. We have Lightning, but I know he's got that E-Giant, so we'll do this here, and we'll have one more round, most likely. I'm going to Lightning this. That should clip the Inferno Dragon as well as the Witch. Really, really nice stuff. Let's go for the E-Spirit here. So that should be able to clean that up with no damage taken. Really nice stuff. We are going to take that one Firecracker hit, unfortunately, is what it is. But we're going to send a lot of stuff here in the middle. And he's going to have to try and defend it, but I think that's going to be it. That right there is going to be good game, well played. Got a little bit sus there towards the end, but glad we're able to come out with the dub there. Good game, well played. Let's get on to another one. All right, next match here. Keeping things going. Starting with the Skeleton Barrel. So obviously this deck's not going to do as well against Swarm and Bait. And speaking of that, we're seeing some Dark Goblins here with the Knight. So I think this might be that log bait deck with the Princess and the Goblin Barrel. Executioner with the perfect lineup is going to be great. That's one of those where, you know, you're going to have to make stuff like that happen just to minimize the amount of damage you're going to take, because you will take damage in this matchup. I'm going to go E-Spirit here. Should be fine. Recruits should do an okay job here. I know a lot of them are going to lose their shield. Mega Knight's hit radius is pretty wide, so it's going to work out for him, but all in all, not too bad. Can't complain. He doesn't have his Mega Knight, so that's going to be good news for us right here. And we'll see what we can get out of him. Maybe another, you know, like a Goblin Gang or something. Tornado is definitely not going to do it, but it will bring the other tower into the picture here. So let's go Skeleton Barrel here. I'm expecting that Dark Goblin. Yeah, there's that Dark Goblin, so I'm just going to arrows that down. And he's probably expecting that to kind of help, so I'm going to take that damage. Okay, so it's Mega Knight and Giant Skeleton. Not exactly what I was thinking. Alright, so we do have E-Spirit. We will take some damage, but this is probably the best that we got. So E-Spirit will hit the closest ones first, and he does have Clone, which is wild. He might not have enough for... oh, he definitely does not have enough for Mega Knight, so that right there should seal that right side tower. Now, obviously, the Executioner is going to be absolutely critical, so we don't want to play it too early. Give that up and, you know, lead to a bunch of issues. Ram Rider is going to clean up that Dark Goblin, so that's a mistake on his end for playing it way too close. I'm going to go with the Skeleton Barrel here. I'm going to go for the Mini P.E.K.K.A. in the back. And hopefully we get something solid here out of him. I mean, he's just taking all those skeleton damage, so that's pretty wild. I mean, there's a good chance we might have just made him quit, so we'll definitely take that 3 crown, send the Ram Rider in with the Skeleton Barrel, and yeah, so as you can see with this deck, you know, you have Executioner. I didn't even have to use the Evo Executioner, but definitely would be super, super clutch in this matchup. Good game, well played. Let's get on to another one. All right, keeping things rolling here. So, really solid stuff so far. Not the best starting hand. I don't want to give up Executioner because it's your main source of air defense. Mini P.E.K.K.A. is great for tanks. Recruits is super expensive. I think just for the sake of this, I'm just going to go Recruits. Typically would not suggest it. I would opt to be a little patient. So he's got the Witch, so it could be Graveyard. It could be Giant. It could be a whole host of things. So we'll see. The Witch is going to get nerfed, so that's going to be pretty big. Where, you know, only the skeletons that she spawns will heal her. So it's going to be actually a pretty big change in my eyes. Those skeletons on the right shouldn't be a problem so much. Hopefully Mini P.E.K.K.A. hits the Hog Rider first eventually. Okay, we'll give up 1 hit. Totally fine, but I'm going to go down this right side with the Mini P.E.K.K.A. Apply some more pressure here. He doesn't have a skeleton army, so what does he have? He doesn't have Witch, and that right there might... Oh, I was going to say might seal the match already, but not too bad. Let's go for the Recruits after the fact. That's going to help clean up some of those skeletons, and yeah, this is going to be a little bit challenging. 2 Recruits on 1 Mega Knight is not that fair, but we were actually going to come out of that still okay. We didn't take any damage on that right side, which I'm very, very happy about. And as you can see, this is just a skeleton swarm deck of sorts. Don't know what the official name is, but that's kind of what we're up against here. So let's go with the Executioner. He got really lucky dropping that, or being able to drop that Mega Knight there, else we definitely would have sealed the game. Let's go Ram Rider here. I'm expecting Skeleton Army. Where's the Oh, okay, I'll take the Ewis too. Oh, he opted for the Skeleton Army on the other side, which I'm very, very interested about. But anyways, we're going to get a dash shot on that right side with the Ram Rider. We'll send in the Skeleton Barrel as well. He might just drop the Mega Knight on top of this, or that. Don't really know if I agree with that, but that will work. Executioner here will be great, because this should be able to take out both of them with no problem. Yeah, really, really nice stuff. Look at that. So that's going to clean everything up, and we're going to go with the Recruits in the back. We have Lightning, so we're definitely going to be utilizing that. I'm going to go ahead and just drop Lightning. Ooh, we get that. I think we got an Axe hit on that. Really nice. Let's go Mini P.E.K.K.A. That's going to help clean that up, so we don't even have to worry about that in the long run. If we need extra defense on the skeletons, we have E-Spirit. I'm just gonna go for that. Yeah, we're gonna get death damage, and Mini P.E.K.K.A is gonna finish up the job for us this time. Good game, well played, really solid stuff. Let's get on to another one. All right, next match here. Keeping things rolling, up against Dagger Duchess. Should be great if we time it well with our recruits. He's also got recruits, so I'm obviously gonna bleed a little elixir if you know me. Just so we have the recruits on our side of the map, and that just makes things easier overall. So we have arrows ready in case he's got Firecracker or Dark Goblin. That is an interesting one for sure. Kind of odd, but I'm gonna go Ram Rider here, and that way we'll soak up a little bit of damage, but the Ram Rider should be able to eventually kind of clean everything up. So this is just one of those unfortunate situations where we didn't have what we wanted in hand. So it just made things a little more difficult, but we'll have the Skeleton Barrel here. The one thing we want in that type of situation is you want to have your Executioner for that, for the Skeleton Barrel. So obviously he's going to try and force that out here. I mean, that's pretty well played on his end. Mighty Miner will get taken out pretty easily there, so it's going to be an interesting matchup. We don't have all the things we need to kind of deal with Swarm. The Bomber version in this case would be better, but you know, is what it is. Can't win them all. I'm going to go for the recruits like this here, even though I know he's got 4 down the other side. I'm going to do this. And, ooh, a little bit off there, but Mini P.E.K.K.A should do okay to kind of clean this up. The left side is going to run out of daggers, so that's going to be great for us. And then Dark Goblin is actually going to go down the side he probably doesn't want. So we'll take some damage there, totally fine. I'm going to arrows this. Yeah, I didn't know if that was going to be in front or not. So he's playing this pretty well, keeping the pressure up. So we'll take the damage. Double Elixir should benefit us. And we have the Evil Executioner, so we need to utilize that to our advantage in Double Elixir. So I'm going to do this. He definitely doesn't have a building, so I'm going to go with the E-Spirit here. He's got those goblins, which are pretty pesky. E-Spirit's going to chain like crazy and give us death damage, which is always, always nice to see. Let's go for the recruits here. I'm just glad he's got Dark Goblin instead of something like the Firecracker, because that could be an absolute menace itself. So this is going to be really, really bad here. We're going to lose that tower, but we'll see if we can make something happen with our own Evil Skeleton Barrel. And yeah, I mean, he's just got the recruits there, so it's just going to help him big time. He's going to have to go Fireball, which is interesting, but he got the jump on us there really early, making things really difficult for us. So I think that's going to do it. We'll get on to another one and we'll bounce back. All right, next match here. Keeping things rolling. Really solid stuff so far. Hope you guys been appreciating, you know, me sticking with one deck and kind of playing with it and showing you all the different matchups that can happen. This looks like this could be Hog Rider, seeing Cannon and Ice Spirit. In that case, definitely be very cautious about Firecrackers at the bridge. And speaking of Firecracker, there's a Firecracker right there. We're going to take that arrows value because I'm pretty sure he would have gone with Hog Rider in front. You can get King Tower activation, that'd be great, but sometimes I just don't want to deal with, you know, difficult situations like that. E-Spirit here should also prevent the Hog Rider from, ooh, a little bit late. Else it should have prevented, you know, all damage from that Hog Rider. Is what it is though. So Mini P.E.K.K.A won't get that second hit off thanks to the Ice Spirit. Executioner here for that Mighty Miner should be fine. This is a 50-50 matchup, I would say, for the most part. Usually not too crazy, you know, one way or the other. But we're going to have a lot of things here, so he's going to give up his log as well. So we're going to get some recruits on that side there, which is really nice. Mighty Miner might get taken out too, or just about taken out. Larry almost got that hit off, which would have been nice. All in all, not too bad. I'm expecting him to obviously favor the other side. I'm going to go Ram Rider here first though, and obviously get my Mini P.E.K.K.A ready in case he goes Hog Rider down the other side at the same time. Does tend to happen. I'm just going to arrows this and hit nothing. Okay, I thought he would have gone with Ice Spirit. But I'm going to go with the E-Spirit right here, and oh my gosh, is that pretty filthy. We will take damage to from that Evil Firecracker, but you know, for the most part, I can't complain about that. Really, really nice stuff. That E-Spirit was perfect. So we're gonna send the evil skeleton barrel just by itself. This should do a decent amount of damage, or force out the log. So either way, we'll take it. Evil Executioner is gonna do a great job here, even though it's a little late, is what it is. I'm just gonna leave that side be. We'll take the damage and hopefully have something pay off here. I'm gonna go with lightning. Should be able to take out that mighty miner and the cannon, so that's really nice. The ice spirit was poorly placed, so we're gonna take that tower. We have some recruits on the tower as well, so that's gonna be perfect. Basically putting things in lightning range. So I'm gonna go ahead and, oh, what the heck? Okay, I mean, that's fine. Totally fine with me. Not really gonna be a problem. We have a few seconds. It's not like Firecracker's gonna be that annoying thanks to all the nerfs that it's gotten. We're gonna go lightning to wrap things up. Really solid stuff. Hope you guys enjoyed this video as I continue to push my way up. I'm gonna see if I can get close to maybe top 10,000 this season, and I'm gonna get as close as possible to 15,000 here. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please like, comment, subscribe for more, and I'll see you next time.